What's going on, Commanders fans? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Bad update for Terry Mclaurin today per Ian Rappoport. We'll go over that at the end of today's video. Before today's video, some injury updates for today. And then we will dive into what Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Witt Jr. said to the media today. Sucks that Dan Quinn couldn't speak because we obviously want him to speak for updates, right? But they did not release an injury report yesterday, so hopefully they do that today. We'll go over that in tomorrow's episode, talk about that. Tomorrow's episode will actually be the game preview, 4:15 live. Make sure you join me for that. Smash the like button on this video, hit the subscribe button on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Also, hit the hype button on the video as well. So some practice updates today are Terry Mclaurin was out at practice. He was not doing much, though. He's not wearing a jersey. He went through a stretch with the team, then went to the side field to work with the strength coach, Chad Englehart. Jonathan Jones with a hamstring, he's on IR, is also working with them. I think, just Terry being with an IR guy and Jonathan Jones, that's pretty telling that he's not going to play. Jonathan Jones, Terry Mclaurin working on the side field together. Terry Mclaurin, no jersey today, did not practice today either, which again, it gives me vibes that he's not going to play, sadly. But we'll see. We have an extra day this week, so we'll see. They also did some sprints uphill with a resistance band, so they did some work uphill during the viewing portion of practice. Also, a quick update today. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt voted as the NFL's Pepsi Rookie of the Week. He just won FedEx Air and Ground Player of the Week. Now he's the Rookie of the Week. Thank you all for voting. We needed to vote him in. He deserves it. He's one of the best running backs in the league, I would already say. Now, there definitely is some guys better than him, but man, he's so good. Glad we have Bill. Finally have a good rusher, a guy that runs as hard as he possibly can every run. You feel like he could go to the house every run. Love Bill. Love having him. He is your Rookie of the Week. That was the first kind of update of the day as well. So, let's get to a little bit more of the practice updates. Deebo was DNP for yesterday and today. So, Nikki Javala puts it at for 2 practices last week because of a heel injury, but participated in full on Friday and obviously played Sunday. He was on the field yesterday during the media viewing portion of practice, but I'm assuming he wasn't doing anything during the media viewing portion of practice. I hope today's just a rest day. I don't know. I hope Deebo's on a rest day, but the fact that he's missed 2 practices in a row, that's pretty telling that it's not rest days, right? Deebo has some sort of injury. We have to get to the bottom of that, but Deebo Samuel was not at practice today, and he was at practice yesterday, but it was only during the viewing portion. Basically what Terry Mclaurin did at today's practice, Deebo Samuel did at yesterday's practice and missed today's practice. So that's not a very good update there. So, let's see. Let's get into some of what Cliff Kingsbury had to say. Kingsbury thought Daniels protected the ball well, likes how he was unfazed by the slow start they had against the Chargers, which again, like, we were all worried against the Chargers, right? Oh, this start, it's been slow, like, this is bad, we can't have this, and we're gonna lose, this could get ugly, and Daniels never backed down, he never wavered, and Daniels ended up carrying us to victory against the Chargers. I like that, Cliff Kingsbury liked that, right? He liked that he was unfazed at how the start went, because it was bad, right? Kingsbury was at the mic today, as, I just said. He said he's been impressed with Krosky-Merritt's work ethic. He doesn't make the same mistake twice, and good things tend to happen when he touches the ball, which, again, is, what we wanted Cliff Kingsbury to understand. I'm sure he did all along, but, he's going to keep feeding him carries, right? Giving him carries, and I think Bill's just going to continue to get better and better and better and better as, the year goes on. So, cannot wait to see him. Definitely Cliff Kingsbury's impressed with how Bill has been doing. Some of what Joe Witt Jr. said was, Dorrance Armstrong is a complete player, right? He's a high-level defensive end who knows how to play the run as well as rush the passer. So, again, Dorrance Armstrong is really good at the run, and he's really good at rushing the passer. Has 5 sacks this year. He's on pace for 17 sacks this year. We know that's not probably going to turn out, but he's on pace for 17 this year. Has 5 already among league leaders in sacks. Dorrance Armstrong's been really impressive this year. Really impressed with what he's brought to the team this year. Witt also said Trey Amos doesn't play like a rookie, which, again, we heard that so many times, right? They were saying it all summer. Trey Amos doesn't play like a rookie. Here he says it again. He's really good when he plays outside the numbers, and teams don't really throw it to him in those situations, which is why you don't hear Trey Amos's name called at all, really, on Sundays, because he's so locked down, they don't even target him. He's the best cornerback on the team, I would say. Obviously, I think it's obvious, right? He's the best cornerback on the team. We wanted Marshawn to be the best, but it's been Trey Amos, and so I'm excited about the future that we have with Trey Amos. Witt sees more confidence from Johnny Newton this season. He said that he also said he's not thinking too much. He's just playing and reacting, which Johnny Newton, we have to give him his flowers. He's been amazing this year. He's actually the guy that tipped the ball up in the air so Mikey could get that goal line interception last week against the Chargers, and nobody pointed that out. I was like the only one to say that. Johnny Newton's been really good against the run, really good rushing the passer. You haven't heard his name much this year, but he has been really good this year. Witt also said the techniques they're teaching this year are more in Daron Payne's wheelhouse. He said that's allowed him to be more successful. Talked about how good Daron Payne has been this year, which he's been great. Like, he's been amazing this year. He's definitely, what does he have? Like 2 sacks, 3 sacks maybe. Last year he had 4, right? So Payne he was not good last year. We were worried about his production this year, but it's not going to be 2022 Daron Payne with 10 sacks, but it could be a great version of Daron Payne this year. I'm excited what he has to offer to this team, and I really like his tackling ability, his ability to get to the quarterback. He wrecks games. Like, if he gets in that mode, he gets in that mode, and he wrecks games. Daron Payne has been really solid this year. Joe Witt's last statement was, Caleb Williams, a talented quarterback who can make every throw and knows how to escape pressure. That's what Joe Witt Jr. said about him. A talented quarterback, can make every throw, and knows how to escape pressure. So Joe Witt Jr. is going to have to bring the blitz. Joe Witt Jr. is going to have to be on his A game against Caleb Williams and the Bears, because don't let it fool you, their record, right? And don't let it fool you how they look this year. They are a very good team, and their offense is very good. So, you'd be surprised how good their offense actually is, and they threaded the Cowboys' defense, right? So, another quick practice update was Noah Brown was practicing today. So, we're going to see Noah Brown probably play this Monday, right? He looks good. And again, that's a step closer to getting what we have in Terry McLaurin. He can stretch the field vertically. So, love seeing Noah Brown. He's going to be back out there this week. We do believe he's practiced a lot. Bill actually won Rookie of the Week. He had some remarks after that. JP Finley caught up with him. He actually joked he's trying to catch Jaden's record for Rookie of the Week belts, which is funny. We know Jaden won like 11 last year, which is absolutely insane. But one more thing from Cliff Kingsbury, by the way. He said Jaden Daniels has full confidence in Luke McCaffrey, and it's great to see those to develop that in year 2. So again, another thing for Luke, right? They've been very impressed with Luke and what he's been able to bring to the team this year. He's been really good this year. So we'll see how it ultimately turns out, but he's been really good this year, and Luke McCaffrey's taken a big year 2 jump. Final portion of today's video is going to be something that Ian Rappoport said about the Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin's status for Monday Night Football. He said, does not seem like they're going to have the services of one of their top receivers. Rappoport also notes that McLaurin hasn't participated even in one limited practice since his injury. I tried to tell y'all this injury was worse than it had seemed, and it is, right? Ian Rappoport says that we're probably not going to have Terry McLaurin this week. He's the insider. He knows. And so it's bad news for Terry McLaurin. We're probably not going to have him. But again, when we have Noah Brown back, that's kind of getting a version of Terry McLaurin. So I'll take that as a plus to get Noah Brown back. But that's really it for today's video. Terry McLaurin probably not going to play this week. Deebo, we got to have Deebo play. Deebo hasn't practiced the past 2 days. Don't know what the situation is with him. He's got to play. We need Deebo out there. We can't have Luke McCaffrey. I mean, I'm going to have to step out on the field, and they're going to have to throw to me if Deebo doesn't play, and Terry. So that's going to do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Thursday Night Football tonight. Giants, Eagles. Boy, give me a Giants win. Give me a Giants win. I don't want either to win, but give me a Giants win, right? We'd rather have the Giants win for division chances for us, but that's going to do it for me. Hey, it's the Washington Commanders. As always, happy Thursday Night Football, and peace.